Lesson 1-2, Ways to Name Numbers. You have learned that a number can be written in different ways: standard form, expanded form, and word form. Let's review. Which number is written in standard form? Pause the video if you need to figure this out. Letter C, 439, is written in standard form. Which number is written in expanded form? Letter A, where it says 400 plus 30 plus 90 is the expanded form of the number 439. Which number is written in word form? B is written in word form. It's spelled out in letters 439. Today, you will learn how to name the same number in different ways. You know some things go by two names. For example, I go by two names. My students call me Ms. Knurk. Adults call me Alice. Does anyone else go by two names? Large numbers can also go by two names. You use large numbers in many different ways. On this slide, I put a picture of some ways that I've seen large numbers used. For example, telephone numbers, street addresses, and credit card numbers are very big numbers. What are some ways you use large numbers? How can you use place value blocks to show the number 1,500 in two different ways? Today we use the back of your morning math, but if you'd like to, you can get to my website, and there's a links on the games page that'll get you to place value blocks you can use online. You have to have the plug-in for it, but it should work if you have that plug-in. Try to show 1,500 in two different ways and think about how you could name the number in two different ways. Here is a picture showing the year we are in. The year we're in is a big number. What are the two ways to say this year? Some people would say the year is 2014. Other people would call this year 2014. Both ways are correct. Let's practice. Tell me two ways to name this number. This number could be called 3,300, or it could be called 3,300. What are two ways to name this number? This number could be called 1,900 or 1,900. What are two ways to name this number? This number could be called 7,200 or 7,200. What are two ways to name this number? This number could be called 4,500 or 4,500. Tell me two ways to name this number. This number could be 1,100 or 1,100. What are two ways to name this number? We could call it 9,900 or 9,900. This is the year Americans decided to break off from England and form our own country. How would you say this year? This year would be called 1776. The Titanic sank in this year. How would you say that year? This year is pronounced 1912. I was born in the year 1978. How would you write this year? How is a number that names a year different than a number written in standard form? You would write this year by writing the numbers, the digits 1, 9, 7, 8. And how a number that names a year is different than a number written in standard form is that a number that names a year does not get a comma after the thousands place, but a number written in standard form does get a comma after the thousands place. That's it for today.